Fans, how you doing? How's everything going? Okay, okay. We're going to talk about streaming services. Seems to be a popular subject. Streaming services. As you know, we got 4 of them free from T-Mobile. 2 with the cell phone, 2 with the 5G device up in the attic with the mesh wireless. I sent videos showing you all about that. So check out those videos, okay? Those are mostly shorts, but they're still videos. What? Huh? Look at this. I typed streaming services. It told me there was no such thing. What? streaming streaming platforms. Okay, streaming platforms. Okay, so we have Netflix, we have Amazon Prime, we have um, Apple TV Plus, and Hulu, and we also have Paramount. Is it Paramount? Yeah, Paramount Plus. Okay, I had them all here. I also have YouTube Premium as well. I thought I needed that for my channels, but I didn't need it for my channel. Anyway, I still kept it. It comes in handy. Um, I don't have YouTube TV. I don't need YouTube TV. I built my own TV network system here. I have it outside. And then there should be a video on that too. So we have antennas, 2 of them, point in 2 different directions, south and north. Okay, because I get over 150 channels for free in different cities. We got like, I think it's one, two, three major cities. That's all you really need. You have a whole bunch of CBSs, whole bunch of NBCs. All what's there, and the other ones like there's the I don't even know the names. There's a sci-fi channel. I think they call it Comet TV and all that stuff. But yeah, but that's it. That's it. So you have that. So I don't need the TV side. I don't need to pay extra for it. Then it becomes like cable TV. It becomes like a mortgage. I don't have. I used to have Comcast, which turned into Xfinity. I got rid of all the in 2012. I got rid of all that digital box, recorder, DVRs, cable TV channels. It's just too much money. Get rid of all that. I just went with the antenna. My antenna is high definition, and now the way the house is set up, everything is wireless. The TVs pick up the antenna. You press um, the NT button. It pulls it up right away. You have a TV guide. It tells you what's playing, and you can go through there if you want to. Okay, you can watch everything, or do it through their interface, the Ego system, on the streaming box. So your Fire TV, right? I guess you have Roku. We have Roku here. The girlfriend brought one with her. I don't really have to. I have no clue about that one. And Google. I was using Google TV, Android. So I was using Android TV, Google TV, and now Fire Stick. I had Fire Stick before I had Google TV a couple of years ago, with Alexa and all that there. And then the Fire Sticks into the TV, and that's how I used to have it. It's one thing about Amazon. They remember me because I gave up Prime. I canceled all that stuff. Now with the girlfriend, we had it all over again. But the only difference now with Amazon Prime, huh? Only difference with Amazon Prime now, they get to watch ads. They didn't have that before. You have to pay like I think it's $2.99. That's $3 a month times 12 plus the junk fees. So you're looking at about almost 40 a year for that. That's up to you, if you don't want to watch the ads. But all my shows and everything pops up in there, and I watch. But the girlfriend had a problem with T-Mobile with um what she had a problem Paramount Plus. It looked like she had another account with Paramount Plus. So until that was canceled, it all worked into sync. Apple TV had to be redone. I think I did something with Apple, and we had to get out of it and go back into it. But I also had the Peacock channel because remember with Xfinity, and I had the Diamond, you get unlimited Peacock for free. they were going to change all that in 2025. They were going to charge you for it. That's what that's what they said. So I got out of it fast. So no more Peacock. Yeah. But you can't watch the TVs. I mean, Peacock, they had some movies on there. So they all have their spiel, as they say. Okay. Okay. Who's the best one, you say? And do you have any problems? With the Google TV, are there problems? Are there problems with the Android? Android and Google TV update. Okay, I have it through the OnBox from Walmart. I got a couple of those. I think I have 5 of these boxes now in the house. Okay, 4 Android TVs and 1 Google TV box. I'm using the Google TV box now because it's better than the Android TV. Okay, it doesn't have that much features. With the Google TV, when you go into YouTube, it plays a little jingle, ding ding. But on the Fire TV, when you go into YouTube, it doesn't play any jingle. Well, this is blank, right? I notice there's a difference when I go into the Google TV with my premium account, right? I get different experience. When I go under the premium account under the Fire TV, it's a different experience. It's not the same experience. It's crazy. It's weird, But with the Fire TV, I'm getting with the fiber now. If you hook up that 5G to even with the higher speed we're getting now, we get almost 1,000 down with T-Mobile now, But the upload speed is still kind of wonky. Even though I show you that video when I was up in TN state, I was in the Tennessee state. I was up there, the signal, and I was on the girlfriend's family property. The tower is right there in the property. I hit the button, boom! It got 1,600. It's 1,600. That beats anybody on anybody else's YouTube video here. Upload speeds is 140 something megabytes. That's it. You're right there in the tower. But one thing about that, when she went on there and hit speed, and I hit speed on mine, so we have the exact same cell phone, exact same thing. It went down to 7, but the upload speed was still the same. So now when the tower has so many nodes, users, you're using this tower, this one up to 1,200, and everybody's on there, you're gonna lose the signal. They don't have the capacity to keep and maintain those speeds. That's happened with cable TV. The cable TV is 5 gig out and 5 gig upload. They don't have the capacity to keep it going like that. That's why you have lower speeds. They have to break it down to make it. It's like they're putting a Band-Aid on it to make it go. Like Scotty in Star Trek said, Captain, she won't take it. He's right. It won't take it. They have to balance it out because that's how the infrastructure is. So fiber came out. You got that satellite thing up in the air. Still, until they get it complete, we won't really know how fast it really can work. Upload speeds works for me. I upload a lot of video. A lot of 4K. 4K files are huge. Even if it's compressed at H2.64. I think they have H.265. I don't know how much of a difference in that. But some of the if I use my phone, it's better. Because it's compressed even better. So, and it goes up fast. But what I'm saying is, these streaming services, okay, you need, if you want to watch 4K or higher, and the HDR, because they have HDR, they have HDR 10, and then they have the plus, and they have the extreme, whatever the HDR, like the top of the line HDR, with all the features and the colors are so rich. That's high dynamic range. It's high, it's beautiful. It's so gorgeous, and then you want that. And say Amazon Prime Video is offering that, and you only have the T-Mobile, and it's not able to keep up with that. You're gonna get this HD. You're not gonna get anything else. So if you want better streaming for the better quality, then you're gonna have to, switch to fiber or anything faster, because it can take it. I'll say Ultra HD, and they'll say HDR plus or whatever it is, plus Extreme. You can get the best picture, the best quality. You're wondering if the Google TV from ON can handle HDR? Yeah, now it can, but you got to use the fiber. I could not get that with Xfinity, even with the best plan. You're not getting gig out of them. You're getting, you know, it's a shame what you're getting. You know, I will talk about that. I have a video about that. I'm only going to go into that again. See, they have here. Which one is this? Prime Video has 4K HDR streaming, but to get that, you need a good connection to get that. Now, Prime will give you everything. You got movies, you got TV shows. I'm watching something from NBC, Time something. Time. I can't remember what it is. It's time travel movie. I'd have to go into my Prime to see what it is again. I can't remember the name. Time something. I can't remember. I like to watch those kind of things. You know, on Netflix we're watching something else. So I don't know. A lot of stuff came out, and I guess I wasn't watching the TV like that. I don't really watch local TV. If you're not watching local TV, if you're not into, some of you might be into sports. I watch sometimes football because you just play it. Or you want to play baseball, or hockey, or basketball. Get into the loop. NASCAR. They crash and hit. Or formula racing. You know, all these different things. If you're into sports, that's what the money is in the sports. The boxing. You know, like that. That's what's out there. So, you know, and then you got the dramas, this horror stuff, the drama and the crying, like that. So you have the comedy and you're laughing at those two. You're watching all that. But hey, with YouTube has it all. You know, they have, you know, premium. You got the movies. You know, you got all these things here, and they're included with the premium. Okay, if you want to go beyond that, you know, they have the TV side of it all, and you know, like that. I'm sure it works. I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need all that stuff. I have Netflix. There's a whole bunch of stuff in Netflix. Netflix has more what I'm used to watching because I like time travel. I like mysteries, fantasy. I like certain kind of things. I just kick some. I like to see some documentaries, some good stuff, you know, that looks good to watch. You know, I have a whole bunch of stuff. Hulu had some very strange stuff from Europe, and I had to dig into it. You know what I like? I like Brit TV stuff. So BritBox, but they keep raising the rates. So I like to watch EastEnders. If some of you from UK, you know what EastEnders is. And oh, gee, he watch EastEnders? Yes. See, okay. Oh, interesting. You watch EastEnders. Yes, I watch EastEnders. I've been watching for a long time. The characters change. Everything's different now. That and Doc Martin. Oh, you watch Dr. Martin. Doc Martin. Okay. Okay. Yes, I watched those things. And they're mystery series. Most of the mystery series were made by AE here in the United States for American TV to watch. When you go over there, I didn't see a lot of that stuff. But Hulu, that's why I kept Hulu. We got it for free. I was so glad. Peacock Channel, they had the Ark from the Sci-Fi Channel. The Ark is Earth is dying, and they built these special ships, and they have a whole bunch of people on it. It's pretty good. They canceled series. That's a shame, though. They only had 3 seasons of it, Ark, and I didn't know nothing about the Ark was out. It was pretty. At first, I was trying to figure out what it was about. We don't have much time space programs on there. You know, what we have is what they limit it, and most of it is drama and crime and stuff like that. So Peacock Channel, it has sports. It has everything is Comcast. Universal owns Comcast owns, so you're gonna see a lot of that. And Prime owns MGM, so you're gonna see a couple of things. I like to watch on Prime. I like to watch Reacher is good. You know, that's interesting. I like watching that. I have some Stargate stuff. Well, they have everything Stargate, so yeah. There's also Max Plus. I was watching Fringe from the 90s. Fringe, was it 90s? Oh, late 90s. I can't remember. That That was the parallel universe stuff. That was like looked like Earth, but it wasn't Earth. I mean it's Earth, but it's a different variety of Earth, a different system. It's on the HBO Max, so that's the only way to get it. Another one I like watching is Day. Is it Day? Is it Day? It's a town. When you drive in, you can't get out, and at night they have ghouls attacking you. I can't think the name. What that is? That's a good one. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me put down MGM Plus. Oh, I see. It's on here. Reacher. I don't know about the Wheels of Time. Oh, he's on here too. Oh, it's getting late. I can't talk all in here. Well, which services to get? That's gonna be pretty much up to you. That's what I have. I had the others. I tried them all. Apple, is it Apple? Apple Plus. It has they have something in the future where everybody's in these silos and they're living. That's what it's called, silo, which everybody's living in, which is not bad. It's hard. Maybe hard to get into and figure it out, and it's that's not bad. Not bad. I don't know what you. Oh, From is the one I was talking about. But everybody's stuck in the town. It's called From. That's good. I like watching that. But that used to have been on Epic. Then Epic was showing it, and now it's MGM Plus. I don't know. Since you have to pay another $6 just to watch that, it should be. It would be nice if it was included with the Prime. Get a lot of perks with the Prime, but yeah, Netflix, a lot of movies. It depends what you want to watch. There's a lot. That's a lot. So you have Netflix, you have Prime, you have YouTube Premium. You got all these. That's a lot, and it's a lot more too. I didn't mention too. Peacock's good. They have some movies. So if you're into that, like The Exorcist or things that Comcast makes Universal, they're gonna be on there, and you'll see it for free. Okay. um, Oh, Paramount Plus has Halo, all the Star Trek stuff, where Apple has all the. Oh, Disney is one that has all the other ones, Star Wars and all that stuff. If you're into all that stuff, you're gonna be watching all that stuff. If you like cowboy drama, things like that, there's different ones. They all have their own thing. Sure, they're all a reason. If you got the T-Mobile service, you get all that with the service, and we have all this now, our services change. Yeah. So, but the thing is, we have a lot, and then YouTube shows stuff too. But there's a lot. Then you got the underground on the internet, but maybe we don't want to talk about that stuff. Yeah. But the whole thing is that yes, there's an underground. So you have you have the internet, but then there's the other internet that's out there. Okay, there's two internets. You got the internet, Actually, I think there's three. There's the government side, there's the consumer side, and then there's the underground side. So that's it. Yeah, but today it's dangerous. I would never recommend going to the side. I used to work with a guy who used to tell me about the underground side. I never knew it existed. That was back in 2000 and I think 2. Yeah. He was doing it from the job. I know he's something else. He was on desktop support level 3. Anyway, before all that, listen. My advice is a lot of these you can try out during the holidays for a few cents. Try them out. You got your brand new TV. Congratulations. But you want to know which streaming service to get. Get YouTube Premium. Okay. YouTube is not telling me to do that. I'm just telling from experience. So get YouTube TV. You have your antenna on the roof, plug it into the TV because it does have coaxial, and it does have LAN. That's the Ethernet, right? And you have wireless. My best bet if you got a good system in the house and you got wireless, go with the 802.11 AC because a lot of them have Wi-Fi 6 built in, so you just use that. Don't use no wires because you don't want so much wires. But that's the best advice I can give you. Try them out. I'm happy with what we have. Now with the Fire TV that we have, update on that. I found that there's a program, Sharkhead, I think it's called, to clean out the thing. I don't even know if it's really clean. It could be fictitious. Let's reboot that because it only has like 10 gig of RAM in there, or maybe 12. Because when it's 12, it's not really. It's really lower than it. It's like around 9 free. It gets clogged, and we have to clean it out, reboot it, and then we can watch stuff. Because you're using 4K. I know you have fiber. When I'm using T-Mobile 5G UG on it, it was working great until you really started working on it, and it can get clogged up and green screens, all kind of weird problems. So I just switched to the fiber. And you still have to clean it out and like that. Buffer overload, it can't handle it. It can't handle all this data. They have small memory in these things, so yeah, that's an drawback. And sometimes the TV can get hot, and it'll shut down and keep itself cool. There's a lot you have to learn about all this. But hey, so streaming services, I tell you what I use, and good luck. All right, take care.